So we've been talking about coaching for a decade now. It's still a problem. Why? Why? So why was coaching important to begin with? Because the coach's role is to help an individual develop their skills as they're practicing in the moment, giving them one-on-one time, etc. And so we're taking managers who are the coaches and we're putting them through these one-day coaching programs, 2 days, whatever, and then we expect them to be good coaches. Well, if people forget 90% of what they learn in a workshop, how is somebody going to a coaching program going to magically become a coach when it's not naturally a skill for people to begin with?
Right.
So who's coaching the coach? Most companies haven't thought about that. You need a formal coaching program for the coaches. It's not just about sending them to a program. And number one. Number two is you got to give that coach time to actually perform the coaching function. And if their span of control is too big, if you've got, say, 15 reps on your team, and believe me, we see that a lot, well, how much time are you really going to have to coach? And if you want to make sure that they coach, then you got to take some stuff off their plate. So it's both of those issues. One is, the enablement of the coach, and second is giving them time to actually perform that function.
For the sales leaders that I speak to, they understand instinctively how important the role of the first line manager is. They all get it, that person is a fulcrum almost, or an acceleration point for your sales team. I mean, if you're a sales rep, who you're going to listen to more than your first line manager? And yet, again, we don't invest a lot in these folks, right? We put them into these positions because they hit quota for a couple of years and they're a good person, and the skills are just so very different in terms of being a good first line sales manager than it is to actually be a sales rep. And I'm sure everyone in this room has seen a sales manager who what they really like to do is swoop in and close the deal and save the day and put their cape on and do what they did before that worked for them. And is that really what your organization needs for them to do? And I would go back to this whole idea of competencies for a first line sales manager role and identifying what those really are for your company. And if coaching is big on that list, and it really should be, then you've got to make sure you've got the elements in place to train those guys on how to do it.